Hello again, everyone. I am currently super short on ender pearls. So I'm kind of waiting for my ender lily seeds to grow. So I thought it might be a good opportunity for us to do something that isn't directly related to the base or getting the base going. There are a lot of things I'm waiting on for that. As I said, ender pearls. I'm also trying to get some glass, and for that I'm grinding up cobblestone into sand. I am smelting cobblestone into smooth stone, and I can do that here in this chest that I've added a furnace upgrade to. And I added a little bit of power gen to my setup, only the barest bit, 2 of these solar panels, just so that everything will keep running. Even if we run out of coal, everything will slowly keep running. And my last ender pearl I used to chunk load this area, so hopefully, I'm not actually sure what the range on that world anchor is, but hopefully it loads those ender lily seeds so they grow. So, some of you may have already guessed what it is we're doing to kill some time and progress in other ways. That's right. I'm missing 2 flowers. We are going to go to the Twilight Forest. And one of the reasons I want to do that is that I have heard some of the best metallurgy metals are in the Twilight Forest. Here we go. So we're going to make this portal. Which we do by tossing a diamond. Yeah, there we are. Okay, stop with the fire though. That's seriously uncool. Okay. Let's just plant these tulips around like so. There we go. Okay. So, Twilight Forest, for those of you unfamiliar, is a separate realm, like the Nether or the End. And it has a lot of unique terrain features, unique dungeons. It's actually really amazingly cool. If it ever loads. Someday. Okay. Oop, hiccup. Apologies. Okay, so here we are in the Twilight Forest. Let's get our bearings. Looks like we're just in a kind of typical little foresty area. Let's make a waypoint that will lead us home, because we do not want to get stuck here. Now, if we gain a little altitude, we can see there's a lava pool over there. We can also see these trees. These are Twilight oak trees, and they're really great for a number of reasons. The first is that they grow so tall and they're hollow. You could easily make a little base inside of one. And the second thing that's kind of interesting about them no, not here. Is that some of them have little dungeons in the leaves. But I don't understand why we aren't... Oh, here it is. Up here. Oof. Well, that creeper was kind of convenient in sucking all of those little baby spiders in and killing them. We get a chest. Now these chests in the trees here often have just kind of the simplest loot. Mostly it's saplings of different sorts. But some of them are actually really neat, like that one, which is a sorting tree sapling, which makes a tree that sorts any chests placed under its leaves. I actually may end up using it in lieu of my current sorting system, which, I don't know, just hasn't been wowing me. Okay, but as you can see, all around here there are these tall trees. As our jetpack is not as full as I'd like it to be, we are going to avoid climbing any more of these giant trees. But if we search around here, we may be able to find an even more interesting, like so, an even more interesting place. Like a giant mushroom. These, I believe, are not yet fully implemented. So I don't think they are actual dungeons yet with loot and enemies. For the moment, they're just aesthetic. But they're really cool. And if we go north, there we go. We run into another of the Twilight Forest special things. This is a Lich Tower. We are not nearly initiated enough into the Twilight. Okay, this is really cool. So that was/is a Twilight Oak, and it got decapitated by a witchery circle. That's pretty cool. Okay, we found another of these dungeons. Luckily, those little spiders are not very powerful. Tree of Time. That may actually increase the growth rate of our crops, which is kind of cool. Worth looking around in these trees, at least, if you're passing by. That's just a cicada. Because some of these trees are actually really neat. Oh, here we go. I don't actually know if the swarm spiders can hurt you. If they can, it's quite difficult for them. Okay. Let's investigate whatever the heck that is. So Twilight Forest has actually updated quite a bit since I last played it. Oh, okay. So we can't go in there yet. We were getting damaged just by being near the biome. Let's just see. It's just called Highlands, which is interesting. And a lighted forest. Okay. Well. Good to know. Maybe we should find something a little more appropriate for just starting in the forest. Let's just follow the direction. Any cardinal direction from one of the dungeons in Twilight Forest will generally lead you to another of them. But not if there is an impenetrable biome. Wow. We'll need to figure out what it is we need to do before assaulting those highlands. Okay, here's the mushroom biome again. I think, oh, yep, there is the mushroom castle. Oof, okay. We were headed this way, north. Let's see if we find anything else. Oh, here we go. this is something we can actually do something about. This is a hollow hill. And these will have some loot in them. They can also fill up with mobs, so it's something we're going to want to take care. Here we go. This is maybe a medium-sized hollow hill. We just have to be slightly careful. There are spawners and enemies that will spawn within. Maybe it's a small hollow hill. There's certainly not... Oh, here we go. Oh. Open to the out of doors. Yes, and you can hear the incredibly annoying little red caps, I believe they're called, who live in the hill. But as you can see, it's actually got quite a few ores in it, many of which we had not seen. So, I think maybe the thing to do here will be to whip out our hammer. And start harvesting. This will have the added advantage of giving us sight in this thing. Oh, here we go. Looks like here's one of the chests that can be found inside the hill. This hill is actually a lot more closed off than many I've seen before. But it has a lot of holes to the outside, which is nice when you want to eventually leave. Okay, let's check this chest. A little bit of iron. A couple of other unique things. The ore magnet is cool because it will allow you to pull ore up to the surface in an area by using the magnet. Okay, get the dense silver. Of course, it does not help me to break my torches while I mine. Okay, those guys are seriously creeping me out, though. About done getting rubricum. It seems like it's probably too common to be any good. Okay, seriously, where are these guys? Okay. Oh, oh, there's little kobold. The little things are called red caps. Oh, here's one. Oh, hey. He pointed out the way to this other ore. Ooh. And some mithril. Which I can't honestly say I have any use for at the moment, but... Oh, and the one other thing we need to make sure we get here is the charged Certus quartz that I saw somewhere. Ooh, gold is always good, though. Iron we're pretty good on. Huh. Yeah. Having a hammer seems like it's definitely recommended, especially in small versions of these hidey holes. Okay, somewhere there was charged quartz. Darn it, I really want it. But right now we need to empty the inventory. I was hoping this place would be a little bit more exciting. You know, have a couple more spawners and a couple more treasure chests. Darn it, this really is teaching me for not mining that ore the moment I passed by it. Okay, from a promethium. Ooh, some sort of death enderman or something is in here with me. So we'll just have to be careful of that. think that's most of what we need from here. Can't really tell how rare the minerals in here are, or some of them. But I think we will find one of those exits that seem to be all over the place. There we go. Cool. Awesome. So that's a hollow hill. I'm gonna head home, I guess. Well, actually, give me just a minute. Oh, good. Okay. This is something I wanted to find. This is, I believe, the first boss of the Twilight Forest that you can face. This is a Naga, and he's no slouch. So this may be a fight I lose. So when we come here, whew, okay. We can see the Naga spawned. He's that giant snake thing there. Oof. Okay, and I missed him. Okay. We want to be careful, because apparently just getting close to him hurts us. So, luckily, we have a jetpack. That's going to really help this whole fight. Oh, except apparently he can take those pillars out now. Seems like... Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay, I don't want to die here. Let's heal. Hey. Musket actually seems like a good call. If I could be trusted to aim the thing. But here we go. It seems that when he destroys these pillars, he stops to stare at me. And that may yet be his downfall. Ha! You can see the Naga gets shorter each time it's hit. Okay. Hopefully it's not like an enrage thing where he's now going to deal more damage to me. am lagging a little bit. Ha! Got him. So, we have defeated the Naga, which I think is pretty cool. Unfortunately, Naga do not have a chest or anything like that that they leave behind for us at the end. What we got is a miniature yellow heart, which is good. We also got a Naga trophy, which is actually really cool looking, but can also be used. See, it's like the head of the beast we just killed. It can be used in certain Twilight Forest dungeons to kind of allow us entry into the dungeon, which is neat. Okay, well, I think that's probably a good wrapping up point. And while we've been here, all the things going on back at base should still have been going on because they're chunk loaded. So I'm going to get some ender pearls, I'm going to get smooth stone and glass and any number of, well, a huge number of resources, honestly. And then we will be able to make our base, which is going to be really relieving to me. So next time, tune in for that. We can figure out what exactly we're going to do. I have a couple of ideas, as I've said, to clear a lot of that terrain. But yeah, until then, I'll see you next time.